Shalom, shalom, Shabbat Adonai. Welcome to the Sixth Exodus program. This segment here is called Civil Rights Murders. A civil rights memorial will be dedicated Sunday. It includes the name of 40 people killed in the movement. The list and the chronological sequence give the dates and the circumstances of the people, the death, and describe the memorial. The Reverend George killed May 7, 1955 for leading a voter registration drive in Belzoni, Mississippi. Smith Lamar, 63 years old, slain August 13, 1955 for organizing black voters registration in Brookhaven, Mississippi. Till Emmett Lewis, 14, slain August 28, 1955 for speaking to a white woman in money. Mrs. Reese John Lewis, 16, slain October 27, 1955 by night riders opposed to back to school movement in Mayflower, Texas. Edward Willie Jr. killed January 23, 1957 by the Ku Klux Klan in Montgomery, Alabama. Parker Mack Charles, 23, was taken from jail and lynched April 25, 1959 in Poplarville, Mississippi. Lee Herbert, 50 years old, voter registration killed September 25, 1961 by a white legislator in Liberty, Mississippi. Duckworth Roman Jr., taken from the bus and killed April 9, 1962 by police in Taylor, Mississippi. Miss Gerard Paul, a European reporter, killed September 30th, 1962 in a riot at the University of Mississippi in Oxford, Mississippi. Moore William Lewis, slain April 23rd, 1963 in a one-man march against segregation. In Altilla, Alabama. Everest Meagher, 28 years old, civil rights leader, assassinated June 12, 1963 in Jackson, Mississippi. Collins Addie Mae, 14 years old, killed September 5th, 1963 in a bombing of the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, Alabama. McNair Denise, 11 years old, killed September 15, 1963 in Birmingham, Alabama. Bombing. Robertson Carroll, 14, killed September 5th, 1963 in a church bombing. Wesley Cynthia, 14 years old, killed September 5th, 1963 in a church bombing. Ware Virgil Lamar, 13 years old, killed September 15th, 1963 in a wave of racist violence in Birmingham, Alabama. Allen Lewis, witness to the killing of a civil rights worker, assassinated January 31st, 1964, in Liberty, Mississippi. Colunder, the Reverend Bruce, killed August 7th, 1964, protesting the construction of a segregated school in Cleveland. D. Henry Hezekiah, 19, killed May 2nd, 1964, by the Klan in Maysville, Mississippi. Moore Charles Eddy, 20 years old, killed May 2nd, 1964, by the Klan in Maysville, Mississippi. Cheney James, 21 years old, civil rights worker, abducted and slain June 21st, 1964, by a Klan in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Goodman Lewis, civil rights worker, abducted and slain June 21st, 1964, by the Klan in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Shawana Michael, 24, civil rights worker, abducted and slain June 21st, 1964, by the Klan in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Penn Lamiel, 48, killed July 11, 1964, by the Klan while driving through Colbert, Georgia. Jackson Jimmy Lee, civil rights marcher, February 26, 1965, by a state trooper in Marion, Alabama. Reb, Reb James, that's Reverend James, March volunteer, beaten to death, March 11, 1965, in Selma, Alabama. Lizzo Viola Gregg, 39, killed March 25th, 1965, by the Klan while transporting marchers to a highway near Selma, Alabama. Moore O'Neill, 34 years old, Black Duty, killed June 2nd, 1965, by night riders in Vernardo, Louisiana. Brewster Willie Wallace, 38 years old, killed July 18, 1965, by night riders in Alliston, Alabama. Daniel Jonathan, 26 years old, seminary students, killed August 20th, 1965, by a part-time duty officer. In Haynesville, Alabama. Young Samuel Jr., a student, a civil rights worker, killed January 3rd, 1966, in a dispute over whites only restroom in Tuskegee, Alabama. Desmer Vernon, black community leader, killed January 10th, 1966, by the Klan bombing in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. White Ben Chester, 67 years old, killed June 10th, 1966, by the Klan in Natchez, Mississippi. Triggs Clarence, slain July 30th, 1966, by night riders in Bogosla, Louisiana. Jackson Wireless 37, civil rights leader, killed February the 27th, 1967, after promoting to white job in Natchez. Miss Brown Benjamin, 22 years old, civil rights worker, killed May 12, 1967, when a police officer fired on a protesters in Jackson, Mississippi. Hammond Samuel Jr., 18, killed February 8, 1968, when a highway patrolman fired on protesters in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Middleton Delano, 17 years old, killed February 8, 1968, in an Orangeburg shooting. Smith Henry, student, killed February 8, 1968, in Orangeburg shooting. King, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., 39 years old, assassinated April 4th, 1968, in Memphis. Michael Swartner, Associated Press. James Chaney, Associated Press. Andrew Goodman, Associated Press. Megar Egger, Cynthia Wisely, Emmett Lewis Till, Associated Press. All these people died because of hatred, because of our skin color. Even today, we're hated because of our skin color. And we know why we're hated. It's not only because of the curse, it's because of our skin color. It's who we are. And even today, they're killing us like dogs. They don't care about us at all. Unless the Lord come back, there will be no Hebrews left in the world, because they is their objective to kill us all, to complete the pyramid. I know that's what it means, to complete the pyramid, kill all the Hebrews. And we as black people don't even know who we are. Unless the Lord wake us up, all of us would be dead. They want to eliminate us. We get killed every day and nothing is being done about it. There's no justice.